Hey everybody, and welcome to another Cricut craft tutorial. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos on Wednesdays and Saturdays with the occasional bonus live video. On today's video, I want to show you one of the more popular crafts for the fall season, which is to add vinyl to one of these pumpkins. This is actually a fake pumpkin. It is from Michaels. Please do not pay full price for these, I beg you. They go on sale all the time, and you can use a coupon on them if they are not on sale. And most Michaels do accept competitor coupons, so you can use a Joann's coupon with these pumpkins, which is really great. This is actually a lot easier than a lot of people think it is. It just takes some practice and a little bit of patience. So let's go over and get started. We've cut out the decals and weeded them. I figured you guys didn't need to see that part since you've seen it a million times. And we are going to use a medium tack transfer tape from 651 vinyl, and it just comes in a roll. Really nice stuff, really like this, and I'm just going to cut it so that it fits around our bee. This doesn't have to be super accurate because we are going to trim it down a little bit. So what we're going to do, there's totally a piece of silver vinyl stuck to this. Hold on one second here. Had a little piece of weeding must have been stuck to me somewhere. So what we're going to do is take our bee and cover it with the transfer tape. And we are just going to squeegee it down. You don't have to be too aggressive with this. And sometimes if you do get too aggressive, it doesn't want to come off the backing because this is pressure sensitive. So now we're just going to peel it off of our backing. Got a little piece of dog hair stuck to that. So normally I would just say go ahead, lay it down, because we're going to do it on this rounded surface. But we are actually going to trim our transfer tape a little bit. We want to trim it pretty close to the letter. And we're just going to kind of trim it around it. And you don't have to be super precise with this, but we do want to trim it around it. You don't want a ton of excess transfer tape, because we are going to do one more thing. So now what we want to do is we want to slice into our transfer tape, and you want to put a ton of little slices into it, and you want to get as close to your vinyl as you can without cutting your vinyl. So you're just putting little slits into it all over the place, and you're going to do that all the way around it. And what this is doing is it's going to allow your letter to lay a little bit easier onto your pumpkin. And sometimes if I have enough space, I will actually cut slits into the center of my letter, depending on what letter you're using. Since I'm using a B and we have these big open spots, I am going to cut a few slits into the open spots, because you can easily just fold your transfer tape and then cut those slits in. So it's pretty easy to do. It's just going to make it a lot easier for you to lay it down. Okay, now that we've done that, make sure your bee is facing the correct way, or whatever letter you're using. And then we're going to take our pumpkin here. Now again, this is not, obviously it's a round surface, and we want to make sure we don't put this on the part with the seam. So you just want to make sure where you're putting it. And all we're going to do is find about where we want our bee to go. Now this one, I'm going to have to turn it this way, and I know you guys aren't really going to be able to see this part, but this is just so I can figure out about where even is. So there's about even, and I didn't press it down or anything yet, so it's just sitting here. You want to start in your center and gently press it, and you don't want to press the whole thing down at once. You just want to start in one spot and gently press it down. I say gently because you don't want to press too hard, because you want to be able to peel it up if you've got a bubble. Now I can see right here we're going to end up with a little bit of a bubble, so we are going to work our way around our letter. And this is something that's just going to take some time. It is just something you're going to have to play with a little bit. It's not going to end up 100% perfect every time. It does take practice, so don't fret if it's not perfect your first time. So you can see that I am getting quite the wrinkle, and I don't like it, so I'm just going to peel my bee a little bit more, and I may just cut a little bit more of a slit here into my transfer tape, or I may just try to take the transfer tape off the base here, because this part's fine. Like, I like this part the way it's laying. So sometimes what you can do to help release a little bit is to peel up some of your transfer tape if it's already a part that you know is stuck down pretty well, and it'll help give a little more give over here. But we're just having a heck of a time with this little corner. So this is just something you're going to want to play with, and I know a lot of the YouTube videos that have done these kind of gloss over the struggle-y part, But honestly, the struggly part is probably the worst of doing these. But once you do it a couple times and you really play with it, you'll be able to do this pretty easily. A lot of people tell you, oh, use heat. You don't need to use heat. There's no need for it. It's completely like a useless thing for the most part. Because this is pressure sensitive vinyl, it does not require any heat for it to stick. The heat really just melts the adhesive, which, I mean, I guess it softens it a little bit, but I don't see the point. Now, if you are getting a wrinkle, you can try to wrinkle that out towards your transfer tape, if that makes sense. So like I'm gonna end up with a bubble here, but what we're gonna do, and it's okay if your transfer tape goes over itself, because I'm not really worried about the transfer tape, I'm worried about where the bee is laying. And you're just going to want to play with it a little bit. So I can see here, this part's going to lay pretty good. I've got a little wrinkle here, but that's okay. We'll get it out. That's what's nice about these little pumpkins too. They don't really, they stick pretty well, but like they stick enough for your initial like stick that you can unstick them if you need to. And I'm going to cut a few more slits in my transfer tape and see if that maybe helps me get this to lay down just a little bit better on this portion. And again, if I'm having a lot of issues, what you can do is you can always take some of this transfer tape out of the center if you need to, because sometimes this is what's causing some of your issues if you have like a circle in the middle of your letters. So what you can do is just simply cut it out. And that's the other reason I like to cut the slits in this, because you can easily come through and just trim out whatever transfer tape you don't want in here, because sometimes that can cause your issues. And I know this thing's rolling all over the place, but it's round and, well, you know how that goes. So I'm just going to cut out some of this transfer tape and just see if that will help us lay the end of this B just a little bit better. For anyone who doesn't know, this B is for my name, and we're going to add the last name to this as well. So I just want to get rid of this last chunk, because I feel like this chunk is really what's causing a lot of my issues. Okay. So like I said, you can trim off as much transfer tape as you need to, wherever you need to, if you want. And then you just kind of mess with it, honestly. And it's never going to be perfect. Like, I am not great at these, so don't expect me to not have a bubble somewhere, because I'm likely going to end up with a bubble. And it's going to be probably right here. So if you are getting a bubble, like I'm definitely getting one, and I just am not real thrilled with this, but if you are getting a bubble, what you can do is try to put it in like the most inconspicuous area you have. So I would just try to like work it out so that it's not like right in the center of your letter. All right, I think that's pretty good. I'm just gonna have to deal with the little bubble. It's okay, it's a little wrinkle, it's fine. Nobody's going to really judge you if you have a little wrinkle, but really it's just a matter of practice, 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 and then just kind of working out your wrinkles a little bit. Because I do have a definite wrinkle right there, and I do have a few here and there, but they're not too bad. Nobody will notice them, and I'm not really too worried. So now we're going to take our squeegee, and we're going to go ahead and help press our B into our pumpkin, because we do have some grooves in it. Now this, again, is just from Michael's. Got it on sale. Please do not pay full price for these. Oh, I beg of you. They go on sale constantly. You can use coupons on them. I think they're 70% off a lot of times. If not, you can always use those 50% off coupons. And most Michaels, as far as I know, do take competitors' coupons. So it's okay if your transfer tape's ripping, because it's got all those slits in it. So it may not want to come off in like one whole piece, and that's totally okay. And then once it's off, I'm just going to kind of go through and just see if I can smooth out any more areas, make sure it's stuck down real good. And you guys can see, I mean, honestly, like there's a couple little wrinkles, but it looks pretty gosh darn good for what we have. So the next thing we're going to do is our last name, which is just the full last name. And normally I would say, oh, I'll just save transfer tape, but there was no saving that one. So now what we're going to do is take our name, and I hopefully cut this thick enough. I might not have cut it fat enough, but that's okay. We'll find out in a second. Nope, it's good. I just need a little piece to go over that little dot, so we'll just do this. So we're just going to do that same thing, the same idea. We're going to go ahead and burnish it real quick. You don't have to do too much. Peel it from your backing. I always peel my backing off my vinyl, not the other way around. And then with this one, we're going to do the same thing. We'll cut a couple slits in it, and just be careful not to cut any of your letters. This one will be a little bit easier to lay because it's not a solid shape. It's just some little swirly letters. So as you can see, we're just cutting in a few slits. We're not doing anything too crazy. Just be sure you are not cutting your vinyl. I try to cut kind of in between some of my letters if I have kind of a spot where I can, like in this N, I'll cut a little spot. And we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to lay it down on our B. So again, this is not the easiest thing to show you guys because it keeps rolling around, but I'm going to do my best, and I'm going to try to get this pretty even. Now I do semi-know where center was on my last name here, so I just sort of guessed where it was, and that looked pretty good. But again, because this is a little bit more of just like a not solid piece, this is going to lay a heck of a lot easier than the solid B. So you can see how easy the last name laid down, where I literally didn't have to readjust it a whole bunch, which is really nice. So now we're just going to peel our transfer tape off, and we're going to hopefully have a really pretty pumpkin when we're done. Now because these are thinner lines, I want to do this a little bit slowly, just to make sure that everything's stuck, especially with little dots in your eyes or things like that. You'll want to be careful. Let's see, and like right here, I must have missed that little top piece. So we'll make sure to go back over this. And I'm just going to use my fingers to go back over this one because of the thin lines. I don't want to use the squeegee on it because I don't want to risk bringing up any of those really thin lines. So what we're going to do is just, again, press with a decent amount of pressure and just push those lines down. And I'm just going to go over each part of my word, and we're just going to press it down. And there is our finished pumpkin. Super easy to do. Here is the finished pumpkin. I hope you guys had a fun time learning how to do this. It's super easy. It just takes a little bit of practice. If you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments down below. I'm always happy to answer those for you. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Hit that bell icon. That will let you know when I post a new video. Have a great day and happy crafting.